Greetings and salutations from the adventure spot.
Yay!
We are at Cedar Point.
I'm Little Green Riding Hood. That's my costume for today.
And it's a chilly morning. It's like 46 degrees. I think it's supposed to warm up a little bit, but we're gonna be getting a new coaster credit today.
Hopefully.
On Wild Mouse, yeah, hopefully.
It's been a little unpredictable.
Yeah. And then we're gonna experience the new Boardwalk. That'll be neat. And maybe have lunch there at the restaurant there. So in addition to that, just our favorites. Hopefully the lines aren't too crazy. Maverick,
crazy.
Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force, all that jazz. So.
Not Magnum and not Rougarou.
We are entering the Boardwalk area, and
The Boardwalk.
instead of instead of Boardwalk, they renamed it for Halloween to the Bone Walk. So our first ride of the day is going to be on Wild Mouse. You excited? You excited for Wild Mouse? Yeah, Ziggy.
That's what I want to know.
Zaggy, Dizzy, Maisie, Chase, and Larry.
Or the cheese.
So we just got off a Wild Mouse. That was a lot of fun.
Okay, that's a good addition to the park. It's not as intense as a lot of the rides they've been putting in lately, and I think the park needed something a little milder, but it's still a lot of fun. The twists and turns on there, unexpected. Yes. And it just even the sound effects are really neat. My only wish was that it was a little longer. I thought it was a little short. I could go for at least another 30 to 45 seconds, but mouse laughing. You know, they're keeping it moving, so it's a good line for getting people on a ride quick. Yeah, they had 3 cars running at once, so. And they were filling them, so if you were a party of 2, they put another party of 2 in here. So, I mean. So it's definitely a nice, especially for kids, if they are looking for something to transition. Yeah. You know, from like a kiddie ride to maybe a little bit. Yeah. Roller coaster type. So. It was fun. I would totally do it again. Our next ride is going to be on Gatekeeper. Nice wing coaster. I like this one. It's fun. We just got off a Gatekeeper. Fun ride. I love that ride. I remember the first time I rode it, I was terrified because this was back when I was still scared of roller coasters. And I rode it anyway, and I got off it and I went, that was kind of fun. So, and it's still kind of fun. It's a good one. Nice wing coaster. Yeah. Although I will say today, I was getting, because it's a little breezy, gust of wind up my nose. Yeah. It's a brisk little wind. After it's with the 40-degree temperature, 45. 40, so. Yeah. My eyes were watering. Afterwards, I was like kind of shivering a little bit, but it's a fun one. But it's a fun one. You can't go wrong. Our next ride is going to be on the 1994 B&M Invert Raptor. And I did ride it the first year it was here. I was in high school at the time. It was I think it was my favorite ride at that time. It's been, how long has it been since we've been on this? Several years. Because normally when we come here, it's too long of a wait or whatever, so. We just got off a Raptor, great ride. One of my favorite B&M inverts. I would say, what are your thoughts? Okay, amazing ride, and I will always love it because I loved riding it with you in 2006 when we first met. I mean, not first, but, and our very first trip here to Cedar Point, and I was scared of everything, and I loved this ride and riding it with you. Amazing ride. There was one point towards the end where my head got banged into the restraints. Only one point towards the end, and then the brakes. The brakes were just like, you're like going full speed, and all of a sudden, stop. So, other than that, I love it.
It's smooth. It's got a lot of unexpected like inversions, like a couple that you don't expect.
It just does some quick changes on you.
So I would highly recommend this one.
Oh yeah.
Our next ride is going to be on Blue Streak. It's from 1964, so it's almost 60 years old.
They named it after me. It's Blue Streak.
We just got off of Blue Streak, aka Blue Streak.
They named it after me.
It's an old coaster. It's almost 60 years old, but it was fun. We actually were hoping for a non-wheel seat because normally those are smoother, but they signed us the last train and on a wheel seat. But it wasn't, surprisingly.
It was really smooth.
It was
all
pretty
things
smooth.
Considered. I was so impressed.
It's an out and back coaster, lots of up, hills. But
I was not stapled in. This is a new thing for me. I'm adjusting. Don't staple on that one. You get good airtime.
Bye-bye. Good luck.
What were you saying?
I was growling at him.
We're gonna have lunch at the Grand Pavilion restaurant and bar. Looking forward to trying this. So they have sirloin steak, fried shrimp, lobster bisque, honey glazed chicken drumsticks, chicken fingers for sides, steak fries, lobster bisque, sweet potatoes, tropical fried rice, salad slaw, and spring mixed side salad. So they have quite a selection. All right, so we got chicken. I think it's called apple honey glazed chicken, and then a roll, and then fried rice.
Isn't this the tropical fried rice?
Yes, this is the tropical fried rice. Thank you.
All right, and they gave us really big drumsticks. I mean, look at the size of that puppy. Oh. It's really juicy, lots of flavor. Okay. Onto the... That's really good.
All right.
I can taste the garlic in it. I love garlic.
So it sounds like it's a winner, huh?
I think this is a winner.
So the upstairs where we're eating is a laid-back area. They have a couple of TVs showing a college football game, Ohio State. IO. And yeah, just a laid-back atmosphere. It's kind of nice. You wouldn't think about having something like this at a theme park, but it's really neat. I'll get some footage of just around the area as well as outside. It has some really neat views of the Lake Erie too. This is outside of the Grand Pavilion restaurant and bar on the second floor. Really nice views of Lake Erie. And this would be a nice place to, during the summertime, come out and have lunch. Right now it's a little chilly, so as you can see, no one's here outside right now, sitting and eating. But we're getting ready to get on the Skyride. There's a little bit of a wait, which is unusual. Of course, today's a busy day, so.
I had to wait when I rode this when you rode Valraven the first time. I had to wait like this.
I think we're gonna do possibly Power Tower next, but I'm not sure. Becca, it's not like those type of rides.
But I've been facing fears.
Yeah, she's been facing her fears. And we're gonna do the drop one, I think, or maybe both. We'll see. It says it's only a 5-minute wait, but who knows? It might be longer.
Or maybe it's not running.
Some nice views of the park, Lake Erie. There's
the Cedar Downs.
There's Valraven there. Cedar Downs is
Just below us.
down below us. We are now entering the Dead Ride Cemetery. Wildcat, yeah, 1979 to 2011. I think we did, but Frontier Lift, 1968 to 1985. I guess that's one of the cars. Kind of looks like a Skyride car. But there's Mantis, 1996 to 2014. And then Mean Streak, 1991 to 2016. I rode Mean Streak the first year it was here. The next ride we're going to do is Power Tower. We're going to do the down, the drop tower first, I guess. I'm not sure if we're going to do both or just one, but we just rode the Power Tower, the drop tower part of it. It's 240 feet high, and Becca's never done a drop tower before. And anyway, describe your thoughts as we're going up. And then,
well, yeah. I'm going to start by saying this is all prep work for the ride that is just beside this, which is Top Thrill 2. And so I thought this would be great prep work. You know, 240 feet, you know, that's more than half. They hold you for several seconds. I had been watching and counting, and it was 5 or 6 seconds before the drop. So we're up there, and did you hear me counting?
Yes.
And so it was, you know, I made it through 5, and then I went 6, but before I finished 6, it dropped, so it's more like 6, and I think I screamed all the way down. But I did not die, so we're very excited about that. If it wasn't a long wait, I probably would do it again. I don't want to wait a long time.
Yeah, we had to wait probably good at least half an hour.
And that was not okay.
Yeah.
But
anyway, but you did it.
Y'all are my witnesses. I just did a drop tower.
Yay.
I mean, you didn't actually see me do it, so I could be lying, but I'm not.
She's not. So that'll do it for Cedar Point. It was a fun day, I guess. I mean,
you're not sure?
Well, we didn't get to ride some of the rides I wanted to mainly because of the waits. We were just
because we rode some of the rides I wanted to.
Well, I wanted to ride this too. But you know, Maverick is one of your favorites.
Well,
and then Steel Vengeance, Valraven, though, all those were were really long waits. However, we did enjoy, I enjoyed Wild Mouse a lot.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
And I did Power Tower.
Right.
So, I mean.
And we got Raptor in there.
We got Raptor, which is one of my favorite memories with my honey bunny.
So anyway, thanks for watching.
Yeah. And as always, we will see you on our next adventure.